is you only got to fuck up once. Be a little slow, be a little late, just once.
Hey, we back again. I got my brothers with me. Y'all already know it's STN, B3 Picks TV. Hey, we working, man. Listen, I got the legend with me, Crush. I got my brother D Free and my brother Marky Dan, man. Listen, first and foremost, when y'all come in, smash the like button. If you haven't followed the channel, follow the channel. And definitely make sure y'all following Crush the Legend, D Free Sports TV, and Democracy 101. Hey, he did it. Hold on. Let me get us right on our layout. Let me get us right on our layout, man. It's the king. All right, so I gotta say this, man. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. What's y'all take on everything from last night? I want to start with the Legend Crush. How you feel about last night, Legend, and what'd you see out of that fight?
Hey man, I feel light as a feather, man. Feel like I'm walking on a cloud. Boxing history was made last night, and once again, I told y'all from the beginning when I start talking this boxing stuff, when it comes to those hands in this sport, we reign supreme. The brown shades, man. Brother made history 3-time undisputed in a 4-belt era. I don't know what the hell these fighters going to do to top that. This man has set a damn bar that I don't think none of these guys that's coming behind him gonna be able to break, man. And that's a wonderful way for Crawford to go out. If I was Crawford, I'd say, fuck y'all. Out of here. He ain't got to give me nothing else. This man just made fucking history. So I'm happy for Terence Crawford. So yeah, man.
What's up,
And
man?
they gotta run that money in. I'm gonna pick up that bet money later on. What's up, homie? You good?
Yeah. Get that money.
You already know it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Black people
Yeah,
everywhere
yo,
celebrate.
he whacked his ass, bro.
Yeah. You already.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna pass the
That's
mic
what
to
I
one of
like
the
to
brothers real
see.
quick.
Okay, okay. Who next? What's going on, Free? What was your take on the fight, Free? And I'm gonna bring you on after that, Marky. What was your take on the fight last night, Free? Just your thoughts on everything.
Um, nah, Bud did exactly what I expected him to do. Like I said, I had picked him for a unanimous decision. I said in order for him to win this fight, he's going to have to beat Canelo convincingly. He's going to have to keep the fight in the center of the ring, use his arm reach, use his hand speed, and use his lateral movement. And he did that to a T. Um, this was a historic night for Bud Crawford. He did something that nobody else did in the 4-belt era. Um, the man moved up 3 weight classes and took on Canelo Alvarez and uh, and beat Canelo Alvarez. I'm with Crush. There's nothing else left for him to do. If I was him, I would go ahead and go out on a high note and retire. I mean, like I said, it's really nothing else left for him to do. What he's going to do? Go back down to 54 and try to conquer that division? I mean, he will be 38 years old in a couple of days.
Mm.
So I don't know if he wants to put a sour note on top of what he did and go out on a loss instead of going out with a win. So I mean, there's nothing else left for him to prove. He's the best fighter of this era. Um, a lot of people were saying Canelo for a long time. Well, Bud Crawford had something to say about that last night, and he proved that he's the best guy for. Call me every day around this time. Um, but yeah,
Finish
that
up.
I mean
You good, Free. You got.
that's it for Canelo. I mean Canelo. He I don't know what Canelo can do. I mean now maybe he go try to fight David Benavidez, but David Benavidez probably look at him like, hey, what I'm fighting you for? You got your ass whooped. I don't need to fight you. If I'm gonna fight anybody, I'm gonna try to fight Bud.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I did see Turkey. He kind of tweeted out, can Benavidez still make 168? So and I'm gonna bring you in, Mark. Appreciate you, Free. Let me bring Mark on. Mark, go ahead with your first statements about what you saw last night. What's your thoughts on the fight and Crawford now being undisputed at 168?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just like Crush said, historic, or just like Crush and Free said, historic night. Bud Crawford put on a masterclass performance, in my opinion. I only gave Canelo one round in this fight. The fifth round, he went in there and did what he was exactly what I said he needed to do, which was box from the outside. But then the thing that amazed me is that later in the fight, you saw Bud start to fight on the inside and even go toe to toe with Canelo and let that man know, like, bruh, not only can you not outbox me, you can't outfight me, and was beating Canelo up with that uppercut and was blocking a lot of what Canelo had coming back. I mean, that was just, man, like when we talk about some of the great performances in the history of boxing, that's it right there. That was a GOAT performance. That was a GOAT statement by Bud Crawford. And I agree with what Free and Crush said. He doesn't need to do anything else. He can go ahead and retire unless Canelo wants that get back, unless Canelo wants to give him a rematch, where he can probably get a higher guaranteed purse than what he got this time. That's the only reason I could see him coming back. Other than that, Bud Crawford has, I mean, his career is what it is. Like, you can't add anything more to it than that. And he's added himself to a pantheon of greats with the I know a lot of people already had him there, but I definitely got him there with Floyd and Pacquiao and Sugar Ray Robinson and Leonard. All those great fighters that climbed weight classes, but not only did they climb, they had unbelievable skills. So, man, shout out to Bud Crawford, transcendent fighter.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building right now. Make sure y'all smash the like button. If you ain't follow the channel, B3 Picks TV. Salute to my brother Carrier in the building. He said Terence Bud Crawford has been in with the best and beaten them all. And that's I mean, that's really what it is, because what they saying is, I mean, Bud can retire now. Bud has he's conquered 3 divisions. He beat the best man at 168. He got the Ring Magazine Lineal Championship. So really, he don't have no more to prove. Now, if he wants to, maybe he still has the will to compete. Maybe hopefully, if he's going to still fight, Turkey should definitely ensure it's worth his while and get him a top opponent, another big fight, like a legacy building fight, because we still have a lot of people that's probably not going to put him in their top 10, top 15. He's still maybe outside of that. So for him, for me personally, I believe if he is gonna fight again, it doesn't need to be Chris Eubank is calling for the fight. That ain't no legacy fight. Let me kick it to the God fellas like this, right? Based on what Turkey asked and Benavidez, can he still make 168? Do y'all want to see
No,
Benavidez? Okay, that's one. He said no. What about you, Crush? Nah,
Hell no. For
hell
what?
no. No point,
For
right?
what?
Yeah.
We don't need to see that.
Yeah, because I think he bought 6'1.5", and he cutting from 220 or whatever Benavidez cutting from. So I mean, I don't want to put it like that, but like you saying, Bud, he's proven it. He went up there and beat the best Mexican fighter of all time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I
listen.
don't even gotta ask Free that, he already answered it. He said let the brother retire, man. Uh, Salute the Dead 22. He said Bud said 160 in the post press conference. Oh, okay, that's what he said. All right. I didn't hear that. Dead salute. I didn't even let's see. It was a lot going on last night. And salute to my brother Justin James in the building. Appreciate Justin and the James in the building. He said salute B3. Good morning, champ, and the new. Let's get it, Bud. Congratulations, champ, already.
Yeah.
Carrier said he hope Bud retires victorious. Yeah, he got his legendary legacy fight, and salute the Dez in the building. But he got his legendary legacy fight. I mean, he don't really have to do no more. He's proven. But I'm pretty sure he's still in contract with Turkey. You see what I'm saying? So will he come back and fight? I mean, after a performance like that, I mean, taking Canelo shots, he took some flush shots from Canelo. He was able to withstand those punches. So all that Gamboa and Mean Machine talk, that's out the window. We got new evidence. We got new information. Bud Crawford is 30 at 168.
Yeah, like
Now,
I said, unless it's a Canelo Alvarez rematch, I don't see Bud Crawford. I just don't think, or let me not say I don't see him coming back. I just don't think there's any point to him coming back. Like seriously, what is the point? What you gonna fight Lara at 160? Are you gonna fight
no,
Jermaine? What
you got to
is
fight the
Jermaine?
undefeated guy, Janabek.
Is that?
Law already lost to Canelo. It will have to be Janabek.
I
Yeah.
mean, Jennebeck moving to 168, but nah, he don't. I'm not interested in seeing him fight no more. To be honest with you,
I
you
think
don't have to.
he ain't dropped them belts just yet, Markio. And for a Crawford payday, he
Nah,
gonna
you
stay
don't
at
got to
160.
either.
He gonna stay right at 160 for a Crawford payday. Let's be real. That'll be Janabek's biggest name, biggest fight. Ain't
And
nobody at
Jennifer,
60. And ain't nobody at
Jenna,
60.
if I'm Crawford, I'm not standing at 68 to fight no goddamn Jennebeck. Who the hell is he? He ain't nobody. He ain't
Yeah.
done nothing. He ain't beat nobody. He ain't
Uh-huh.
nobody. I'm not standing at 68 for no
Man,
Jennebeck.
all of these guys are nobodies, man. Like, come on now. Unless it's a Jamel Charlo, then who is it? Like,
But see,
there's nobody
Jamel, but
really
Listen,
Jamel
working.
lost to Canelo. So that's go ahead, Craig.
see,
Exactly
here's
my
the
point.
thing,
So
Yeah,
it's
right?
nobody.
Jamel.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing, to be honest with you, we can sit up here and pitch all these names out here. Listen, there's nothing else for this man to do. Who's gonna give him? There's nothing else for this man to do. I don't want to see this man fight nobody the hell else. He did this. If he
Yeah.
ain't fighting, going back to give a Bruce Simmons and something like that a chance, we don't need to see this man fight nobody else. I'm not interested in him fight no Benavidez, no Jenner Beck, no Hector Beck, no Holler Beck, none of that. He don't need to do anything else because
Right.
everything else is from here. If this is where the people going to start complaining, oh, now he going to start taking all these soft ass fights. He ain't taking no tough ass fights no more. Well, once you get to that part of your career where you do that, then you can do it. So he can do it, but with that skill set, I don't want to see him do it. He don't owe boxing nothing else. Go off into the sunset. But if he stays, I'm gonna watch this man. But he don't need to do nothing else. And us as boxing fans, this is when the time you remember effers need to stop being stubborn. Let this man ride off into the fucking sunset. He was able to accomplish this in a detrimental sport. Still got all his faculties together. That's what I worry about with these guys. They done made enough money. They done put enough both their ass. When you make that much money, you ain't gotta entertain me no more. Go live your life before you wind up turning around and you're stuttering and all that because you're standing in the damn ring too damn long when you don't need the money. You paid like a motherfucker, but you listen to a bunch of goddamn fans who want to Kool-Aid pump you, and that's the thing. I don't want to see that. So he got all his looks, he did all that and all that, and then whooped ass like that, retired. You don't owe us nothing. We got memories, and that's just it. He don't owe us nothing. Don't want to see that man like nobody else. He
Yeah.
don't need to. Cause ain't
Yeah.
nobody gonna fucking beat him any motherfucking way. Who gonna beat him?
Nah.
What they gonna do? Send a man to
I mean, if you're gonna if you're gonna
where?
if you're gonna say anybody deserves a fight with Bud Crawford, there's only one name that I can think of that deserves a fight with Bud Crawford, and that is David Benavidez. That's the only person.
Right.
Mm.
Everybody else, I mean, because I would have said Jerron Boots Ennis, but I don't want that man to move back down. You don't need to be playing with the weight like that.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
exactly.
if I'm gonna say anybody, if anybody deserves a fight with Bud Crawford, it would be David Benavidez. Other than that, nobody else deserves a fight. Nobody else deserves a fight with Bud.
Yep.
Hey, I'm in.
I agree with you.
I'm in agreement. I mean, because you got to think about it. Even Bud said it last night. He was like, I mean, Canelo was really like the only other guy from his generation that's really a legend, still at the top of the sport. You see what I'm saying? So beating him, I mean, really, who else? Who else is even qualified to get in there? You know
Listen
what
to
I'm
me.
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, yeah, and then if you really think about it, David Benavidez ain't a part of his era. David Benavidez is
Nope.
a part of the new
Part of the new
the new
era. Yep.
generation era. Yeah,
Yep.
because Bud Crawford, Jamel Charlo, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Canelo Alvarez, Jamal Charlo, Boo Boo Andra, they are a part of the same era, not
Yep.
David Benavidez.
Right. Exactly. Freezy. Exactly. Free. Benavidez. He's in the next class. Like he
Yeah.
said, he's here with Tank and Dev and all of them. They the same
Yep.
era. Cause Dev and them ain't in this motherfucking era with Bud.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the young boys is trying to hate the Shakors and all of them. They not in his motherfucking era. And
Mm-hmm.
ain't none of them gonna do what the fuck he did. And I'ma say it again. Ain't none of them gonna be able to do anything that Terence Crawford did. Who wanna bet? So they
I
need
ain't
to get
taking
on
that
that.
bet. This brother
They,
special.
they need to go ahead and seek and find their goddamn self because they ain't did a damn thing yet. This man did everything. He done took out the top guy of this era, the cash cow, the guy that was
Yeah.
considered the best skilled fighter up until Bud came along. So his chapter is fucking over. You don't need to be going over to the next chapter, Bud. Say it respectfully. Hey, I love y'all. Fuck y'all, but I got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Hey, man.
David Benavidez, like D Free said. Don't be bringing up names because we going to hear this stuff all week. They going to be bringing up names and I'm going to be wearing their asses out all week when they keep talking about he need to do this. I'm like, no, the fuck he don't. And I'm willing to take any of these hyperactive ass motherfuckers to war because he don't need to do nothing else if it ain't David Benavidez. And that's just what it is.
No shit.
I'm with you, man. Hey, salute to my brother. Let's Talk Fashion in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Remo. Let's Talk Fashion. He got a great show,
What we go?
great segment. Hey, if you got time, Remo, pull up, man. We only gonna be on here for a little bit because you already know it's football. It's football Sunday, so we just talking about last night what we want to see from Bud. I mean, the panel is pretty much in agreement. Bud can truly retire being almost 38 years of age. See, the thing about me is I want to see brothers uh enjoy their family, enjoy their money, lead a sport with all their faculties. I liked how Floyd did it. You know what I'm saying? He fought a lot of the tough fights. And then when he got to that Money Mayweather stage, he may have picked and choosed a little bit, but at the end of the day, he was still, we understood what he was dealing with his hand injuries, things of that nature. But he was up there in age. He beat Canelo when he was 30. He was 36 years of age when he beat Canelo. So he was
Yep.
already old. You know what I'm saying? So still taking on the young guys. So with Bud, he's proven it's nobody in his realm right now. He's definitely now. Let me ask y'all this, because he said it last night. Did he stamp himself as the current face of boxing?
He
Yeah,
was
Uh,
he was being very
Yes.
modest about it. He was real good. Listen, as much shit as that man wanted to talk last night, he couldn't because he was so excited. He could have just stood there on mic and let them tears of joy come down. It would have been enough for me. So I can't
yeah.
really remember
Real talk.
anything he said besides him being so fucking happy. And when we say go cry in the fucking car, this is when you can go cry in the fucking car because you hit the fucking mountaintop. This man just bust into the top fucking goddamn 20. We're gonna talk about that this week where he lands at. We're gonna talk about that. That's gonna be a Tuesday
Absolutely.
segment of Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. We
Nice.
got some stuff to talk about.
yeah,
This fight alone.
Hold on, free.
This
Let me
fight.
just say this real quick.
I
Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. Hey, listen, TD Sports is in the building. He said, "What's good? What's good? Salute, salute, salute to our brother Thomas from the Bronx. Make sure y'all
Chop
subscribe to TD
cheese,
Sports
Thomas.
Talk. And yes, we will be on football. In about I don't, what time? You going live? Free? You and TD?
I'm going live at 1 o'clock for the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock game. I know
Nice.
TD want to do a quick live to do our picks because
Yeah.
his little ass didn't do the damn picks on Friday like he was supposed to do. Now we trying to hustle and bustle and do the picks before the daggone game come on.
All right, so that's a bet. So make sure y'all tapped in, got your notifications locked in on TD Sports Talk, because we will be picking the games today. I'm gonna end this show a little early, so that way I can get my picks. You know what I'm saying? I want to get put me in a little touchdown parlay for the day, because I fell asleep on the fight last night, so I ain't get to make the money I was supposed to make. But listen, I told everybody Bud Crawford was gonna win. So if you heard it and you hear this, make sure you hit my cash out.
Hey,
'Cause-
B3,
hey, go ahead,
before
cook,
you
right?
go, you was on one last night.
Oh
B3
yeah,
went the fuck
yeah.
off on everybody. He said, they talking that Henry Armstrong shit. I said, he not gonna they
What
built the
what
ass.
did what sombrero what did Sombrero have to say? What did Mr. Sombrero have to say?
Sombrero couldn't say nothing.
Hey, he was bringing
Sombrero
up
was
Victor
calm,
Conti. You
yo.
know, he was bringing up Conti, man. Yeah. I already know you gonna cook Crush, but see, you got to do that. That's how we vibe off of each other, feed off of each other. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah, I tell you what. I'm glad you brought up Henry Armstrong because that's the closest thing I seen to a Henry Armstrong. I love what Bud did.
yeah,
But he's
the
still on top.
legend.
Henry Armstrong whooping ass at three-weight classes at the same damn time. Tomorrow is a lightweight. The next day is gonna be a welterweight. I'm gonna go fuck a middleweight up, and I got three goddamn crowds at the same damn time. Goddamn,
Yeah.
Bud is a throwback fighter.
Ooh.
The
You and
ghost
y'all
of
heard
the
it from
throwback.
Crush the legend. That's the
The
legend
ghost.
right there.
He's the ghost of the throwbacks. Y'all just gave me more content to cook on this week about this man. The
Ooh.
ghost of the greats. Oh, we gotta do a cook on that STN. The
Yes,
ghost
sir.
of the greats. Since everybody like to do this comparison, you know that they like to do all that cute shit. Well, STN got a good cook for the ass this week. Whatever day y'all want to do it, y'all can use it. I just be there. I don't necessarily have to be on my show, my topic. It's a fucking STN topic, god damn it. So
Yes,
whoever
sir.
wanna do it, hey, the ghost of the fucking greats, and you put that thumbnail up there, a Terence Crawford and all his belts and put some shadow jokes up there too. Cause who
Yes.
gonna fill in those upper shadows? Cause Bud can filter in of
Ooh.
this generation. So B3, that's something for you to put together, my brother D. Free somebody. I just be there. So that's something for
Yes.
STN to do. And anybody ain't from STN, if you bite my style, I'm coming guillotine. Flying guillotine style on a drone, coming to
Yeah.
get you. Because I'm sinister with the drones. Just having some fun, but that's going to be a great cook. Crawford deserves a whole week of nothing but goddamn praise, man. We did it for Floyd, and he's the next one that did it. And yeah, he's going up there, and we got to start a new Mount Rushmore for this generation. And right now, there's only one head on that, and that's Bud Crawford. The rest of these guys have some work to
We
do.
got, hey, listen, they still got work to do, Crush. We're gonna talk about the names. We're gonna give see who's even approaching Bud, who's even on coming up on the rear. Pause to my brother Mark, you know. But let me say this. Salute to my brother Just Do in the building. Make sure y'all following Just Do. He always showing love, always supporting. TD
That's my
Sports
guy.
Talk. He said 20 years from now, I'm going to tell my grandkids I was around for Bud and how I got to meet that man in person. Man, shout out to my brother TD Sports Talk. Always live and always going to the fights, man. Showing the fighters love, supporting the boxers. Salute to my brother TD Sports Talk. He got a great picture with Crawford. And last night was a great event. Amazing event. Let me ask y'all this. Cause I would love to go into what Crush was just saying, but let's save that and put it together. Think about it. So we can always throw out names, at any time. But let me ask y'all this: was that the best performance y'all seen from Bud, or have y'all seen him look better in another fight?
Yo, I'm gonna say it real quick, and I'm passing the mic. This shit was better than the Arrow Split shit. He just beat Arrow more brutal, but man, this dude looked like a whole different guy's boxing skills from the Arrow fight. And I'm passing the mic, man. This dude, he evolved like a motherfucker, and I pass, man.
Let me say
I
this
would
real
say,
quick. We'll talk about it, Carrier. I didn't get a chance to see the fight yet, but we'll talk about Monster. Go ahead, Mark.
I mean, given the context as well as the opponent, I mean, moving up two weight classes, yeah, I would say that was the best performance I've ever seen from Bud Crawford. I would agree. I mean, thinking about that Spence performance, it was definitely vicious. a one-way show, but this right here, I mean, I expected Bud Crawford to go to sleep so many times when Canelo connected on him. My boy took them shots, or he took it on the glove, and he just kept coming. So I got to give it to this one. This one is the best performance I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
What you think,
yeah,
Free?
Um, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
yeah,
Yeah, nah, yeah. This was the best performance from Bud Crawford. Um, because
yeah,
I think this was the best performance because it was the most dangerous performance. I mean, the most dangerous opponent that he faced because we seen Bud in the past. And he always took some shots and had to download and start off slow. This fight here, he started right off from the very beginning. He didn't download anything. He started from the very beginning, landing the jab, moving, and not getting hit, not getting caught with any big shots. So yeah, this was the best performance that he has put on.
yeah.
Man, shout out
Uh,
to Crawford, man. He's man. Go ahead, Crash. Cook. We
hey,
open.
hey, best performance in. This was the best shape he came in too. Because the big thing about this fight was the weight discrepancy. That was it. As far as anything else, he was totally getting the advantage on it. So he looked good. He went about it right. He prepped himself right. D3 was saying this the whole time, building up to the fight. Is how you put it together. And one thing about them, Terence Crawford and Bomac and them, they are some serious thinkers. They are very premeditated. Like they said, they was on that ass 2 years ago. So good strategy by them. They know boxing. So when these certain things come up and they get to do these certain things in the ring against certain opponents, now we understand even more, especially the Crawford fans. Now y'all get to understand more besides having that faith and knowing he passed the eye test and saying the skill set. Now you even know even more because see when you in the military, you already know how that is, and that's how you move. You go and get that damn intel, and then when it's time to tell, you're gonna tell it all, and you're gonna come out on top. So great strategy by that man in this corner. Definitely shit. With that being said, Bo Mac got to get best trainer of this generation. He had to, along with Bud being the best fighter, the GOAT of this generation. I would have to give Bo Mac trainer also with Bud Crawford. I got to give him that also. People may not agree with that, but bullshit. Yeah, so these guys made history. They was planning on doing it the way they did it the whole damn time, and none of us, not even the diehard fans, knew how this man was going to fucking move. So salute to him, and I pass. Salute to the both of them.
Hey, let me say this real quick before I bring my brother Remo in. My brother Richie Threads. Let's talk fashion. I got Hugo. Are you in the background? Let me just turn your camera on real quick, and then I'll bring you on. I just got to make sure everything is straight with you. I know you authenticated. Okay, my man. All right, cool. Salute to my brother Hugo in the building. I'm gonna bring you right in, Hugo. Appreciate you for pulling up on the panel with me and the brothers. Remo, give it to us like this, man. How was your what's your take on everything, man, from last night, man? Just break it down for us.
Man, that was a good performance, man. That man looked sharp. He ain't look nervous. And you know how I knew he was gonna be good? I wanted to see how he would react in the clinch. And you remember I was talking about they were saying the dude's strong as hell. Da, da, da. When he spun Crawford, when he spun Canelo back to that corner, put his back on the ropes, I said, all right, you know what? He's gonna be just fine. And every time Canelo loaded up, pause, he gave him 3 more to think about and a biscuit on top of it. It was a great performance, man. I towards the end, I said, come on now. Remember when I came on your show, I said, I do not want him to get into a firefight.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly what Canelo was trying to bait him into because he couldn't meet him with the speed. As soon as he tried to start moving, bang, he restarted. It was a great performance, man. And like Crush said, it was probably more impressive than the Arrow performance. In his mind, he always felt that he was light years ahead of Errol as far as skill set wise. But Canelo, being the guy who he was and a heavy puncher, for him to go up 2 weight classes and not be fair of the power at all, man, that shit made Charlo look like an idiot, man. Great performance by the
Mm.
brother.
Two different skill sets. You already know, Remo. Two different skill sets. I want to bring you right back in, Remo, on this, but I gotta bring Hugo in. Hugo, was good. Appreciate you on the panel with us. What was your take on the fight last night? What did you see, and what's your thoughts overall about Crawford's performance?
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for having me on the panel. It
Of
was a
course.
great performance. I knew Crawford would beat Canelo 2 years ago. I've been at it against his fan base for a while, on and off, for the last 3 years. He was just always a superior fighter. Crawford did what he just had the bigger tool set, and what I love about the fight itself was he had the game plan, and he had the skills to execute that game plan. It wasn't absolutely flawless, but that's exactly how you beat Canelo Alvarez. Just the fact that he was, switching levels, the fact that he was changing the rhythm of the variety of his punches. I mean, it would just cut and dry. I always considered Canelo Alvarez to be overrated. Now it's going to bring a lot of questions into his resume. What I've been saying for a long time, and it was just I like the fact that also Crawford didn't bend the knee even when it came to the exchange. It wasn't necessarily a firefight, but that's exactly what you have to do to Canelo when it comes to the exchanges. You hit him before or after, but if you do end up hitting him, push the motherfucker back, push him on. You got to put it on. You in there to win. I love that competitive mindset too that Crawford always brought. Him and people had the same mentality coming in. You could tell they weren't necessarily afraid. They respected his power. They respect the physicality and what Canelo brings to the table. But they put it on gas and just came at him and pieced him up in every aspect of the game. I didn't see that guy winning anything. I had it 9-3, but overall, great performance, man. Says a lot about Canelo though as a fighter. I got tired of the talk. These guys been talking for 3+ years. Canelo, 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 but not today. Not today. And I won a lot of money, so that's the cherry on top. And that's it, man. That's all I pretty much have to say. I could go on and on, but it was a standout performance. So that's how you get it done. So
100%. He showed out. And salute to my good brother Cass, Sports the Box Store. And make sure y'all following Cass Sports.
Uncle
Always
Cass,
doing a
what's
great
up, Uncle
live.
Cass? Oh
Always
yeah.
doing a great live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Lock in with Cass Sports. Go ahead, Crusher.
Hey,
You wanted to get in real quick? Go ahead.
wait, hey, this is the official Canelo right here. So we all about to smoke this Canelo thing right here. I didn't smoke you last night, so we are smoking the Canelo thing right here. For all those who don't smoke, I'm smoking it for you. For the ones who do smoke, y'all know how to catch the contact. But this is the official Canelo getting smoked on, man. And it's a great day in boxing, man. It's a great day in boxing for boxing fans. And I got a PSA, right? It's just been put out in the neighborhood that all the Mexicans went on strike. I ain't seen a Mexican out laying a brick or nothing. You know they work 7 days a week. They went on strike, man. I ain't gonna see none of my Mexican friends. That's right. I got a Mexican neighbor. I know I'm not gonna see or hear this man, but I'm gonna be waiting for him when he come out his door. Cause we bet on a bottle of tequila, the gallon joint. Yeah, hand that up and have that little creature in there with it. Because yeah, that's how we bet. So here
Hey,
here here
let
be time to drop it off.
and let me ask y'all this real quick. I want to for Remo and Hugo. Uh, do y'all want to see Crawford? Anybody that y'all feel like Crawford should fight, or do y'all want to see Crawford go ahead and retire? What's y'all thoughts?
I want to see him real quick. I want to see him fight plenty of fight. There's a lot of fighters out there. The only problem is I don't know how he'll do. I think Bud might call his career. I don't think he has no reason to keep going. Ideally, I would have wanted him to fight both the Charlos, Virgil Ortiz, and Boots, but he might not need to do that. I don't know. It's difficult to say, but I would want to see all those fights. Even even a rematch from Madrigal would be interesting as a if he decided to be more active. I don't know, but he has all the options on the table. Really, he might just take a money fight and then call it. I don't know yet.
I think I think the only money fight I don't know how long you were here, but we had talked about it a couple minutes ago. The only money fight really out here for Bud is David Benavidez. We already know the
Yeah,
boots and all that. Those guys not gonna be money fights for him. And Bud could
no,
be on the same thing that the other guys is on. They ain't did enough. And I wouldn't agree. This man just made history. This man don't need to fight nobody else, bruh. If he ain't fighting somebody that's bigger and is more of a challenge, he don't need to do anything. This man just made history, and I'm telling you, he just cracked a few people Mount Rushmore. He don't have to do nothing else, and those guys ain't did enough to deserve a fight with him. And I'm pretty sure every diehard Bud Crawford fan would say that. I'm not a diehard Bud Crawford fan, but I'm a Bud fan and a boxing fan for all these fighters. So yeah, he don't need to do nothing else because he can't build his legacy. He can't put no more on his legacy right now than what he did, and this is the best way to go out because he closed the chapter. He kind of sort of knocked off a little dust of criticism he was getting because some people feel as though, there was tougher fights that he could have took. But after this, taking out the pay-per-view king, in the face of boxing, and Canelo wasn't trying to get that up. That's why he didn't fight David Benavidez. But his dumb ass thought he was going to still be that. And he should have learned from a few fights ago that when he put them gloves on with these brothers, he can't beat them. Simple and effing plain. And that always been the tell and tell. We already know when the brown on brown really go at it because none of our skin is black, it's brown. I would never call myself black. Motherfucker, I'm the same color as a penny. But when it comes to that, we always come out on top most of the damn time. So Bud don't have to do nothing else. And then if we still want to see this dude in the ring, we are fucking stubborn. That man just achieved greatness. Ain't no greatness for him to achieve with the rest of these guys. They got to start their path of greatness and everything else and not try to, keep on trying to get in on somebody else's. Now it's time for these dudes to create their own. Yep.
Nah, that was a great cook. What you got? You got anything on that, Remo?
I just think that sometimes we got to know when to walk away, and we just, we cemented legacies. That was a cement legacy moment, and sometimes we stick around too long where people forget the greatness because you start to lose, or you meet the match, or you get an opportunity to the young guy. This is what he wanted. He wanted the big fight. He wanted the big stage. He wanted the big name, and he made history. First time, 3-time. What more you got to do, man? Don't stick around longer than, the sport want to support you. Be able to walk away as that guy. And that's what he did last night. He don't need another one.
Hey,
Bud just raised
nah.
the bar for the rest of these dudes. Oh, I will be cooking all week on this. Oh, I'm going crazy all week. A lot of y'all gonna be mad because all this stuff y'all talk about these fighters, they ain't did shit. They ain't did shit. They ain't did
Right.
nothing. I'm trying to come up with anything. Oh, he did this. They ain't did nothing. T.O. ain't did nothing. Devin, they got to do that. Once they do that, then they doing something. They ain't did shit yet.
He said a
Yes,
new
I
bar.
said it. Ain't none of them did nothing. All of them in the same goddamn pot with the rest of the crabs that didn't do nothing. They just on top because of, more more promotion and all that. Them dudes got a long way to go. I want y'all to understand something. And I think everybody that's pushing content should be put the pressure on the rest of these dudes because this man just set the damn bar. We ain't gonna never see a goddamn big-time undisputed in a full-belt era. Try it. Y'all can think and say he gonna do it. I don't see nobody doing it. You know, when things get set like this, they are hard to fucking break. That's why nobody couldn't break fucking Floyd, the pay-per-view king. When shit gets set like this, that's setting the bar for the next class. He just shitted on him and shitted on all his dollars. All them dudes got to get to work. If they ain't doing nothing like that, if these dudes ain't fighting each other, they keep doing all this nonsense, I don't want to hear nothing from them. I don't want to hear nothing. They ain't did shit. They ain't did shit.
Let me say this real quick, Legend. Salute to my brother Boxing Scholar in the building. Make sure y'all follow the Scholar. He's
Yo,
always
Stephen.
cooking. Salute to my good brother Scholar, man. Listen, make sure when y'all in the building, smash the like button. If you haven't followed the channel, follow the channel B3 Picks TV. We working. Now, I gotta ask my brothers this. So, and we can move it around deep. Free, you ain't got in here in a minute, but I know you moving around. You know, you my man, you jump in whenever. But let me ask y'all this. So with Crawford, I believe that he's on is that hold on. So he got 135, 140, 147, 154, now 168. That's a 5 division champion. All right, now to surpass Floyd, he does have to fight at 160. And I think that's what Des 22 was saying. I haven't heard the press conference, but Crawford mentioned 160, right? Do y'all feel like now with this new information, do y'all feel like it's worth it for him to fight just to get that 6th division under his belt?
Real quick, and I'll pass. That's up to him if he wants to.
Yeah. Simple as that.
Yep. That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, for what? What are you doing it for? Is it gonna pass you in the greatest of all times and rankings? Probably not. Most people probably still would say Floyd is ranked higher than Bud Crawford.
Yeah, hands
So
down.
I mean, it's really not doing anything for you. This is your own personal thing. I mean, it's like Remo said, sometimes you got to know when to fold them, because you go out there and you trying to get that 6th division. You're 38 years old, and you go out there and you get slept by somebody who's not on the level of a Canelo Alvarez, who's not on the level of a Earl Spence, who's not on the level of a Keith Thurman or Sean Porter. You go out there and you get slept by one of these guys because you were trying to prove something to yourself and become a 6th division weight champion to be better than Floyd, and you get slept. Now you just tarnish part of your legacy. So go ahead if you want to. That's on you.
Hey, yeah. I don't think he should do it, but it wouldn't surpass Mayweather. What it probably do, it probably move him up a little more. You know what I mean? But still, that's still a long way to go. That's a cook. We got a lot off this fight, and what he just achieved is so much to cook on, legacy and all that. He's a future Hall of Famer, not a Hall of Famer yet. You're only a Famer when you get to the end. Okay, not okay. Y'all need to stop that. Let's do it in order. Okay, he's going into the Hall of Fame. He's going to be first ballot, but he ain't there yet. Okay, but it's nothing else for this man to do. So he don't need to go to 60 if you want to. Cool, but he don't have to do it. I suggest not.
Nah, I'm with you on this. What you got on that, Hugo? I know you said you wanted to see Crawford. Let me ask you this: if he does come back at 160, who would you fight if you was Crawford at 160? I'm just gonna tell you the champions are Laura, Janabek, and Adames right now.
I'd probably go for Janabek. Adamas probably be the second choice, but ultimately, yeah, I mean, you are right. Even beating those guys at top tier is not really. The Janabek would just be a good fight. I think he would put on a show there. Um, he might just be as dominating, but it's really up to him because he doesn't have enough time. If he was able to jump more, if he wanted to, do that, that'd be cool. But I don't think he has enough time. I think he might. It's the last part of his career, I think. But it'd be nice to see. I would enjoy it. but he doesn't have to. Shit, I mean, this does a lot for him. So even on paper or however people want to debate it, it does a lot because he dominated. That's the thing that surprised me. I thought it would have been close, but he just dominated the exchanges,
Fuck
man. It
approach,
just,
man. Shit.
yeah,
And my man Crush said it. He said it's going to be a one-sided ass whooping one way or another. Either it was going to be Canelo beating Crawford, or it was going to be Crawford beating Canelo. It was going to be one-sided. It wasn't going to be a close fight.
yeah,
And it
yeah. I
it
had
definitely wasn't close. Go ahead, you go.
no, yeah. It wasn't close, and the thing was, Canelo pigeoned himself. Like he put himself in that position to where he couldn't. He just refuses to adapt to what his offense is just so limited, and then he thought that he could have maybe even try to get out the way of Butt's punches, but he obviously reset him as soon as he came in the range. He had something. He moved out the way. He came back. He just didn't stand there like a lot of these past opponents of Canelo Alvarez. His strings are the same. His frequency is about the same, and he has some tricks, but that's what killed him in there. But just was just had four options to do. He could either move, pivot, counter. That hook was nasty too. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it was just crazy to see. That's what surprised me, if anything. I knew he was gonna beat him. I said it 2 years ago. I said this fight's gonna happen in 2 years, and but I had that matchup at the time 60-40, and for
Yeah.
the pronounced reasons, as what you saw. So I was
But
yeah, it was dominating.
that that's the thing about Eddie Reynoso. Eddie Reynoso don't make no adjustments. None. You look at all the
No.
fighters Eddie Reynoso coach. Don't none of them make adjustment from Oscar Valdez to Canelo Alvarez to Ryan Garcia. Anybody you name, they don't ever make any adjustment. They come in one way, and that's the only way they know how to fight. They don't know how to fight no other way.
Yeah, and his advice, his corner advice, is just it's some of the stupidest crap I've ever heard in my. I like in the Valdez fight, he was telling Valdez when he fought Navarrete the second time, he was telling him, "Oh, don't worry, he's gonna slow down. He's gonna get tired." And I'm sitting here thinking, he's gotta get tired of what? Whipping your ass? What are this is corner advice? Like, it was nothing
Eddie,
tactical, nothing insightful. It was just straight cheering for him like a cheer. You don't
yeah,
want a cheerleader in your corner. You need somebody to give you that tactical advice, that extra data to put it on
yeah,
them to win.
that's crazy. That's crazy. So you saying that I would have to question you as a trainer. Have you watched film on Neverati? When have you seen Neverati get tired? Neverati fight
Exactly.
this way all the time. You
Yep.
never see
Exactly.
Neverati get tired. So yeah, I mean, I have never been high on Eddie Reynoso as a trainer. I mean, other people have said, "Oh, Eddie Reynoso is one of the greatest trainers of all time." I was like, based
No.
off of what? Based off of one guy? Because I don't see it. These guys fight one way, and that's the only way they know how to fight. They don't make no adjustments. Eddie Reynoso don't tell them, "Hey, you need to do this, you need to do that." He just keeps saying, "Oh yeah, just keep pressing them, keep pressing them, keep pressing the action." Look, no, at some point you got to say, "Okay, look, you pressing the action is not working. How about you throw this shot right here, make him move this way so you can line up this shot, or throw this shot here and make him move this way so you can line up that shot." You don't get any of that from Eddie Reynoso. It's just pressure, 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 pressure. That's it.
Yeah. You
Let
you
me
don't even
let me
get
jump
like.
in real quick, Hugo,
Go ahead,
and
bro. Go
hold
ahead,
that
bro.
thought for me.
Mm.
Appreciate. I want to say everybody in the building. Make sure y'all smash the like button if you haven't followed the channel. Follow the channel. B3 Pix TV. We working. Uh, Salute to the Sandman coming in, and also John Parham, and also our brother Bentley. Appreciate you, Bentley. Let me ask y'all this. So y'all got a lot of questions for us. We gonna work with y'all. Let me answer this. So he said he beat Canelo at his own game. Canelo looked wobbled in some of them exchanges. Yeah, I was seeing the 12th round, and Canelo looked like he was hurt. Yeah, if there was a couple more rounds, if this was a 15-round matchup, I don't think Canelo would have got out of there. Also, um, let me see what else. What else we got in the chat? Doug John says, "Just Bud stay at 168." Unless he can get the Benavidez fight, it's no point because he's already conquered that division. So he would probably go for a sixth division. That's why he mentioned 160. So more than likely he'll be going to 160. Uh, Go ahead, Hugo. What was you about to say, fam?
I was just gonna say, yeah, and the thing with Reynoso, I never thought of highly of him either. I never thought he was. He just the only guy, the only person in his stable that's good or that was notable. Obviously, is Canelo Alvarez, but he doesn't even tell you, hey, you're getting hit by this, move out the way, do this. He's not giving you 3, 4 options out there. And let's say he only recognizes two strings of offense that you're getting clipped. He's not even telling them like, hey, move here, move that, do nothing, just nothing. Just well, I don't even know how this guy's even a coach, man. It's just crazy, man. But he gets what he
Yeah.
deserves. Like I said, this just if it didn't happen because just out of nothingness, just because you know he was a he just he's just a limited fighter, limited coaching. Just Bud was just that much better. He showed his abilities to the. I wanted to see more, Bud. I always want to see more, Bud. A lot of people gave him a lot of shit with the Madrimov fight. I thought he was still in control and dominating, still there. He was always in position, and that's another consistent thing about Bud. He's always in position. He's always at the ready. He's never out of balance. He's never out the way. He might sometimes get some awkward angles, but he has something coming to you. He's setting you up for something. So I mean, yeah, just pure domination. That's what I keep thinking in my mind. Just dominating.
And Carrier said, Bud not going to 160 for what? And I'm gonna say this: the only reason I would see Bud going to 160 is to, like you said, be sixth division champion. If it means that much to him, if him and Floyd are probably, in competition in a certain instances, uh, let me move you. Him and Floyd may be in competition. That's the only reason. So he would want to one up Floyd by being a sixth division champ. That's the only reason I could see it, Carrier. And that's between them. And of course, that'll be another feat where Bud can say, okay, now I'm the real TB. I moved up. I got three undisputeds. I went and beat a unified champion at 160. I think that would go ahead, and then he could walk off into the sunset. Now, a lot of people think that that's a step back fighting Janabek. So we'll see. I think it's good for the sport, man. Everything that Crawford has done is his legendary status. And shout out to Bomac. I gotta say this. Shout out to Bomac. Shout out to the BNB team. They did a hell of a job. Everybody's not gonna win on the table. Everybody's not gonna be a Bud Crawford, but Bud Crawford, as we can see, he's a special talent. He's a generational talent. So I just look forward to seeing what happens next, man. Now, let me say this. We about to get ready for football. This was only gonna be a quick little hour live. I appreciate all my brothers that pulled up. Crush the Legend, Marky Dan, D Free, Remo, Hugo. We work, man. Make sure y'all following the Sports Talk Network team. Let me get your final thoughts, Hugo.
About what?
Just about everything from last night and and just what you just like where and just end off on this right here.
Mhm.
Uh and because this is will lead into another show we're gonna do. Um, Crawford being a throwback fighter, do you see any other fighters of this generation that's cut from that cloth, that throwback fighter cloth, that you could see trying to chase down a Bud Crawford?
Nah, I think maybe to an extent, it's just a different game now. It's a different atmosphere, so it's hard. Probably the only people coming to mind maybe Boots Ennis and Bam Rodriguez maybe, but even then, it's there isn't many to. It should be the opposite. We should be seeing more people more hungrier, and you should see more diversity in the rosters and the abilities, but we're not seeing that. So no, I don't think there's practically anybody because he just has that edge, man. Crawford's always been disciplined outside the ring. That says a lot. That pays him dividends in the fight, and you see it. That all those exchanges where he won, he was just calm in there. He was calm, effective, accurate. And even at times he was landing combinations at will. Even those short combinations, the three taps, pop, pop, pop. Just it was good shit. It was good boxing. Ideally, I want to see more. I want to see more from Bud. I want to see him fight more. But it's up to him really what decides to do with his career. I think he's done good though for the time he's been in the sport. If he can get back to sport, that'd be great. that'd be badass if he gave up, if he decided to give more fights. But either Janabek or Benavides, that'd be nice. But it's up to him. But yeah, that's it, man. Good shit, man. Good, great dominating performance.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you for pulling up, Hugo, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you come back and see us and pull up on us again. I appreciate you, bro. Um, Let me just say this real quick. This place is through 144K. Salute to you. Appreciate you for jumping in the chat, bro. God bless you. Hopefully, please follow the channel. Support B3 Picks TV. We definitely trying to grow and build. So yeah, I know I truly appreciate everybody that came in the building today. Smash the like button and follow the channel. We working. Remo, you still with me? And hold on, let me say this real quick. Shout out to Yo Breezy, the one. Salute to you, bro. God bless you, homie. Thank you for coming in, bro. Um, Now let me ask you. Go ahead. I know I want to say this to everybody. Smash the like button for me. I appreciate y'all, and definitely follow the channel and come back and see us, man. Remo, what's your final thoughts on that? And let me and I want to kick the same question to you, and that's gonna lead into another show we're gonna do. Are any of these young guys in the sport of boxing that you can see kind of on that trajectory, or will at least attempt to do what a Bud Crawford has done? You on mute, Remo. Remo, you on mute. Remo may have stepped away from the phone. Free, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You
Okay.
can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you, Free. I didn't want to ride too long in because I know TD was gonna get set up for the day. So make sure everybody in here, make sure y'all following TD Sports Talk and D Free Sports, because we definitely going to be talking football later today. I didn't want to go too long, and I definitely got to do my research so I can get my picks in order. Because I fell asleep on the
You,
fight
you, you
last
can hear
night.
me, B3?
Oh, I can hear you now. You
Yeah,
coming through
yeah, yeah.
clear.
We can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was saying that I think that these kids are going to more prioritize the belts because the guys that's next, the dudes that's around 28 to 32, I think they're going to be trying to make some of the bigger fights happen for the money. Like you're seeing T.O. and Shakur, they in two different divisions with belts in different divisions. You got Lamont chasing Tank. I think these dudes are going to prioritize the bag over the legacy. And I'm not mad at them because I don't think they have the amount of time left in the sport to really do what Bud did. And the belts, the way Bud got the belts, he kind of, two of them, he snatched it from one person. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was belt collecting the whole time. So it's going to be a little harder for these kids to actually get through that and then still get paid what they want to get paid without having to fight who they want to fight. You know what I mean? So I think that's going to be a little hurdle. But what I would say is, I don't want people to do what they usually do in boxing to Canelo now. He wasn't this, he was never that. He got a long career. To be getting punched in your face from 15 years old, I ain't never seen nobody do it. And the fact that he gave Terence the opportunity, he should be commended for that as well. Because he gave him an opportunity to step into, you know what I'm saying, another layer of history. Which we say, some of our dudes ain't even do it. You know what I mean? Errol and Thurman still ain't getting in the ring with each other. You got Tank and what's his
Yeah.
name? You got Tank and Shakur dancing around each other in the same damn division. So the fact that he gave him an opportunity, you can't beat Father Time, regardless of what. We could say Canelo slowing down, his knee, his shoulder, surgery. It all comes with the game. But we can't take one night away from a long ass career. And Bud was just that guy. He might be the generational talent, but Canelo is one of the greats. And I don't want to diminish that, in one night. So it's my
Yeah.
final take on that. I appreciate y'all. Be free. I still got to get up with you when basketball season starts. We got to talk, man.
That's about.
All
Hey,
right, man.
Remo,
Yo,
salute to my
B3,
brother
keep doing your
Remo.
thing, man.
Appreciate you,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Hey, listen, make sure y'all following Let's Talk Fashion. Great brother Remo, always insightful. He got a fire show. He do great content. Make sure y'all following Let's Talk Fashion on YouTube. And my brother Richie Threads, he got a dope clothing line as well. So check out his website. Now, Oh yeah, and we gonna definitely be talking basketball. That's a no brainer. So, shout out to D Free Sports. Make sure y'all follow my brother D Free. Now, Free, I gotta ask you this before we sign off, and salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all smash the like button. If you ain't follow the channel, follow the channel. We working. Our brother BVO Sports TV is in the building. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Make sure y'all locked in with BVO Sports TV. Um, hey, listen, we got a lot going on today, but I'm not make sure y'all following BVO. He got the live going Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. We be working. Sports Talk Network is definitely working. Now, I gotta ask you this free before we sign off. And Crush had a great show idea, a great, just Crawford is the ghost of legends past, man. And do you see any of these other fighters right now that would even can even be in a post with this guy moving towards that direction? Do you see any guys, or are you saying that these guys are not showing you that level of what I say dedication to the sport, or looking to take on the tough challenges? What's your take on the current state of boxing and any of the active fighters that are going to try to be on that Crawford trajectory?
Um, there might be some. It's still a little too early to see if they will ever be able to do what Crawford did. You got some young guys that's coming up like Abdullah Mason, Emiliano Vargas. Um, you got Shushu. Shushu. I mean Shushu getting up there in age though, but I'm looking at the Abdullah Mason, the Emiliano Vargas, the Xander Zayas. So there's some young guys that can possibly do what Bud did, and I believe the ones that I named, well, two of the ones that I named are more so about their 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 legacy. I think one of them might be just wanted to be a star. I think, and I'm speaking about Emiliano. I think he more so want to be a star than want to actually push himself as a legend in the sport. So it's still I still got to see more from Emiliano, but these other guys like the Devons and the Tank and the TOs, I don't think it's enough time for them. They're more so worried about getting the bags. They're not really worried about legacy so much. I mean, they will throw a legacy fight in there here and there, but for the most part, they worried about is the money right? If the money ain't right, they ain't trying to do it. So I don't think they're worried about being a three division undisputed champion or being a two division undisputed champion. I don't think they really worried about that. I think they more so worried about what's going to sustain them after they hang up their gloves and walk away from the sport. And that's by having a bank account set on slow where they ain't got to worry about working ever again.
I'm in full agreement, free. Man, listen, salute to everybody that came in the building and smashed the like button, that followed the channel, that showed us love and supported STN and your guy B3 Picks TV. We working, man. It was a great event last night. Man, listen, I gotta say this to close off. Turkey, uh, have respect for the East Coast. Don't put the main events on at 12 a.m. That was crazy. Uh in the US, we're accustomed to
Brutal.
pay-per-views. Yeah, that was brutal. Half of the East Coast had to watch it on the replay. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't see it live. So I ain't gonna lie to you, free. I woke up and and Bud was getting announced as the winner. So you already know I was
I
happy.
woke up. They was in the. I had got off the live because I felt my eyes getting heavy, and I was like, let me go lay down and watch this. And man, when I woke up, they was in the third round. I was like, oh shit, let me sit up because I'm about to miss the goddamn fight. So I had missed the end of the Vargas fight. I don't even know who won the Vargas fight. I know they was throwing hands. I don't know if Wash won or Vargas won. I don't know who won. I missed that. But the 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 Canelo fight, when I woke up, they was in the third round.
Mm.
Who won the Vargas fight? That's what I want to know. Who won that fight? Because I don't even know. I didn't even go back to look to see who won.
Hey, listen, Angie, baby, she said, "Don't even worry about it. It was boring. You ain't missed nothing." Callum Walsh won by unanimous decision. I think they gave Vargas Jr. 1 round, or one of the judges gave him two of the judges gave him 1 round. One of the judges may have gave him 2 rounds or something like that. But one of the judges had it 100. I seen 100 score for Callum on one judge scorecard, so he pretty much dominated the fight. Shout out to the Vargas dynasty though.
Wow.
They stepped up to the challenge. He got called out. They put the pressure on Fernando to take that fight. I want to watch it back because I mean Vargas Jr. He didn't look like beat up. He wasn't swollen, anything like that. So I just saw the announcement of the winner and some of the highlights, but he snapped him back with like his head back with like one jab free. That's all they showed. They didn't show he didn't get knocked down. So Fernando will be back.
Hey, I mean, I had picked Callum Walsh to win that fight anyway, or
Yeah.
Callum Walsh. I don't know how you pronounce the name, but
Mhm.
I picked Walsh to win that fight anyway by unanimous decision. Um, and I said there was a possibility that Fernando could get knocked out, but he didn't get knocked out. So kudos to him for making it all 10 rounds. But I just knew he wasn't going to be able to deal with the boxing ability of Callum Walsh. Callum Walsh, he can box and he got power. So I knew Fernando wasn't going to be able to deal with that. That was the best guy. With Callum Walsh had been in with guys that was better than Fernando. So it is what it
Mhm.
is.
Hey, and salute to my brother Carrier, man. Listen, Carrier, this was just gonna be about Bud, a Crawford show. I woke up and pretty much watched the Crawford fight, or was kind of watching it when I was on Dub last night, and I had did a live just real quick, just celebrating this win. Just a YouTube live, and what I'm gonna do,
Y'all got to
Carrier,
go
is
back.
yes,
Y'all
that's what
got
I'm
to go
saying.
back and watch that dub. Watch that dub intro to B3 when B3 had his opening statements. That shit was epic. Y'all gotta go back and watch that. Y'all gonna see B3 raw and uncut.
I, hey, hey, Hot Rod thought I was drunk. I was like, nah, I just woke up from a nap. But see, that's what some, but they don't be on it. Man,
That
listen,
man was
some,
raw and uncut.
hey, hey, it was. Listen, it wasn't. It was, and I definitely apologize, and I definitely stayed around and made sure, Dub, was aware. That's still my brother, and I appreciate him. I didn't mean no disrespect. I was heated, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes we feel like sometimes I feel like I may have to be a martyr. People don't like me saying that, but uh I mean, when you outside, you get all the elements. You get all the elements of life, and without, like I was telling the guy, I was like, you don't know what's weighing on the next man. So sometimes just don't speak to him. If you don't know, listen, if somebody going off and I don't know him, don't speak to him. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what that person got going on, what that brother might do. So, but I mean, like I say, I try to be a man of God, child of God on a regular basis. But now that I'm out here as a business owner with B3 Picks TV, make sure y'all supporting, man, because I'm out here doing 10 hours on the road, DoorDash and Uber Eats to stack my cheese and support myself, pay my bills, my mortgage, and you know listen, when you get people attacking you on socials, or you know or when you moving around and you see people, they looking at you a certain way because you is a certain way. Hey, as at what we know for a fact, we gonna do everything in our power to stay outside of confinement, or alive.
Yeah.
But that's I
Yes.
just wanted to say that.
Like the
Whatever.
dude came up there the other day. Like the dude that came up the other day talking about, oh, you need to go W-2. Nigga, you don't know how much money you can make doing DoorDash. You think that it's just some chump change? No, niggas can
Hmm.
live off of doing DoorDash and Uber Eats. So it's been plenty of times I done made $300 in a day, and I didn't even work a whole 8-hour shift. I did about 5 or 6 hours, and I made $300. That's
Hmm.
more than what most people make in a day or
Yeah.
2 days. That's more than what most people make in 2 days. So Nah, you can't knock the next man hustle. If it worked for him, it worked for him.
100%. So yeah, and that's a fact, free. But you already know what my strategy with it is. You know, I want to be in the area. I want to be in the DC, Maryland area. I like to go out to Columbia and make money out there. You know, it'll take me into Baltimore, but I'm still getting money all day out there. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, yeah.
so this is my whole thought process with it, right? Because I got those tickets up there, that's the only reason I ain't been back. So once I get
Right.
my stuff in order, I'ma definitely be back up there. But that's we gonna focus on football, try to lock in some picks for the day. Hey, listen, I appreciate everybody that pulled up today to show love. And we working, man. We gonna continue working. You always remember it's let's go green. And we'll sign off. And free, what time? Tell the people what time you going live.
I'm going live at 12:30. I'm actually about to pick up some stuff from the grocery store and go in the house and set up the live, but I'll be going live at 12:30. I will be doing the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock games.
Woo. So free working today. But see, it's good football season. Hey, listen, it's gonna be a great event. You know, I'm gonna be in the building. So make sure y'all pull up on us at D Free Sports Talk. Let's go green.
All right, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive, and you shut the fuck up.